out with something. I mean, dug back though.
Yeah, I was real happy with the response. You know, I thought the first period was a pretty even period. You know, we outshot them, but you know, we made a real bad read on our forecheck and got caught in an odd man rush, and then did do a great job of picking up on the back check, and they go up 1-0, and then they score that power play goal. Again, I mean, I credit them. They made a play down low, but I mean, we had a couple mistakes that it shouldn't happen. But as you say, the great news is we, you know, I thought the last 40 minutes, you know, we slowly took the game back.
Well, you got goals. Giancarlo, we've been talking about that 2 or 3 weeks now, and finally you got one, obviously, at an opportune juncture, and one from Ryan too. You got different guys coming through them.
Yeah, and Giancarlo's been he's off to a great start. I mean, he's second on the team in shots. Right. You know, coming into the game, and he just, you know, he's having one of those seasons where he's not getting the bounces, and what do you know? I mean, their goalie makes a mistake, drops it, and he jams one in. So hopefully that makes up for the couple that he probably deserved earlier in the season. But you know, our big guy's got to be big, and you know, he came through when we needed it in the third for sure.
You've been known to sometimes have the hook. You give up 2 early, you know, Cody gives up a couple of early goals. Yeah. Any thought at that point that you were worried about him? Or, I mean, because obviously he played extremely well from then on.
He settled in. I thought he deserved that chance. You know, I wasn't going to do it after one. We were going to monitor him. You know, the goal line extended goal on the power play, you know, I thought he overplayed, and then, you know, he left himself vulnerable with the stick up in the air, and the guy threw it in the 5-hole. But, you know, he's a competitor. And there was a couple times when he got us whistles when we needed whistles. His game management after that was really good, and you know, kudos to him, because that's not. And he's only a sophomore. Well, he came in at Christmas. He's still technically in his freshman year, so there's a lot of good. And I'm glad he helped. I'm glad that he, you know, stopped it from then on.
What were your thoughts going in? I mean, he had kind of a rough outing, as we talked about last Friday.
Yep.
And were you thinking, let's get him right back out there to get his confidence back up? Is that what you were thinking about when you chose him?
Yeah, we actually talked about it on the bus coming home from Colgate, that he's going right back in. You know, he gave us 4 great starts, and you know, a lot of last week was, okay, let's make a goalie change to spark the team. I didn't think he had a lot of help maybe on 2 of the goals. I thought we left him out with some rebound problems. So yeah, we decided that we're going to come back with him, and Colby, who played great in his debut, is going to go tomorrow. So it's a nice, you know, it's the toughest position in all of sports, and these guys are under the microscope. They're judged on their mistakes. You know, a defenseman can blend into the game, and you know, oh, he had a great hit or he had an assist. Well, we just judge goalies on their mistakes. That's tough, and we got a young crew that's willing to learn, and you know, I think we're going to be fine.
I wanted to ask Giancarlo. Obviously, well, probably a little frustrating for you. You know, so far this season, you had some good chances, and for you know, whatever reason, they weren't going in for you. And tonight you get one, and you know, probably a little bit of relief, and it also turned out to be you know, the game winner in the conference game. So that must feel pretty good.
Yeah, for sure, it feels good. Actually, talked about that with Coach a bunch of times before practice. He just told me to keep working hard and don't worry about the points or anything like that. So I listened to him, we kept battling, and tonight one snuck in for me.
Is that the way it happens? I mean, you know, you get great chance, nothing happens, and then the guy just had played a great game. Other than that, coughs went up, and you're just standing right there.
Yeah, for sure. Coach always says, go around the net, and you'll find a greasy one. So that's how it started off, no problem.
Berkey, I got to ask you one hard one. You know, you talk all the time about special teams. You look down at these numbers: 42nd in the nation power play, 49th in the nation penalty kill. I know you get a power play goal tonight, but is that the difference so far that you maybe? I know you played some great teams there, but if those numbers are different, I mean, could this be a team that's 4-2-1 or something like that instead of where it is right now? No question,
and that's, you know, not just at this level, but you know, the games that we all watch on TV. If your special teams are struggling, you don't win a lot of games. And there's, you know, I can think of 3, you know, a couple of ties and 2 of the losses that if we did well special teams on both sides of the puck, we win. And yeah, we're probably sitting here the other way. So
I got one quick. Obviously, it's just an empty netter, but to get Hannah and Bacco back and in the game, and then have Hannon, even if it's just an empty netter, just to kind of get them back. And what's that like to have those guys?
It's tough. They had a tough year, both concussions, and we see them every day, what they went through, and they've been going to Pittsburgh and such, seeing Crosby's doctor, and they're passionate guys that love the game. They want to play, and it's when you talk concussions, it's that mysterious injury. And boy, to have them back, now all of a sudden we have 2 seniors dressed and another junior. We're an older team. They stuck with it, and it's great to have them back. They're penalty killers, and games on the line. I had them both out there at the end, and that's what you want to do with your upperclassmen. Was
that a coincidence that they go to the same doctor? Is that how they both got cleared at the same time? Or is it
they were on different timelines. Actually, Jeff Hannon was cleared a couple weeks before Danny, and then one of the conditioning skates got to him. Where he got a little fuzzy, just wasn't right, couldn't sleep for a couple days. So it's been an unreal process, but kind of knock wood, they're back, and they make us a better team, that's for sure. We're much deeper with them both in there.
Can you give a very brief update on Sam? What's the deal?
He's day-to-day as well. Yep. So he's battling upper body injury.
The infamous hockey upper body injury. I think that's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.